Alright guys, I'm very happy today, darlings. I'm very, very happy indeed, darling. Now I went through all that. I did a Marco video today and I was very upset. And I had gone through a lot and I was totally upset. But now I'm feeling so much better, darling. I'm feeling so much better. No, 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 no. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean. No, 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 no. Yes, guys, no, 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 no. You guys love me, no, no. Now guys, remember guys, sometimes it really is a matter of how you perceive things, how things are actually in life and how you perceive things, right? So in general, if you feel like life is not treating you well or whatever, it could be just the day, right? Not everybody feels that their day is good or not everyone feels that things are good, right? And I mean it's not necessarily something that you can predict or even know, right? I mean, we all have our good days and bad days. I mean, for me, I'm very lucky because my worst days, especially now, when I was younger, I had some pretty bad days. But my worst days now are pretty much very limited. I don't really have that many worst days. I really don't feel that my days are really that bad. I mean, if I have a bad day, it's usually because something might have been bad that happened, but it wasn't like totally significant or whatever. Like, my life is pretty stable the way it is. I mean, I'm very lucky to have my life the way it is, so I don't feel like it's necessarily that bad, really. But in general, we all go through those days where we perceive our day to be really bad, or we think that life is not as good as we want it to be, or whatever. But we obviously want life to be really good at all times, right? But that's not always possible. And for the most part, if I have a bad day or something's going on, which I'm very positive despite, but for the most part, I just let it out on social media and it pretty much gets all out. I don't really have to worry about it. No. But yes, guys, I really feel that sometimes life's problems can be solved by just getting time away from the situation that you were in, or just really, and overall my life is very, very good. I'm very, very lucky. I have very many things going for me, like tons of stuff going for me. I'm very good looking, I'm very talented. I'm probably going to be one of the biggest creators in Canada ever to exist, right? Obviously TikTok and YouTube are newish kind of, but I'm very lucky to have that as my ability song. No. And you guys, and remember guys, like, when I do those general videos that talk about all the things that I talk about, if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't take it badly, please take it well, right? Even though I say something positive or negative, take it well, right? Because in general, I mean, I can't predict how life is for people, right? I don't know how life is for people. And in general, I can go based on my intuition, based on things that I know for myself. But, we can't all know what's going on in other people's lives or what people are doing or how success is measured or what, we just know in general that the majority of the population is struggling, having a hard time. And so when you think about it that way, you think, well, obviously it's a tough situation and that sucks, I mean, eventually one day I really hope to donate lots of money to the poor and to people that are not doing well, because I really think that that's important. I think it's very important to be the kind of person that gives to a situation, right, rather than is a problem, right? So I kind of want to end poverty. I know ending poverty is kind of like unheard of, right? Who's able to end poverty really? But in general, I kind of want to end poverty in the world. Not necessarily end it completely because I don't think that's possible, but people that are struggling at the low end, earning like 5,000 a year or 10,000 a year or 20,000 a year or less, try to give them more than what they're getting. Even if I gave all those people like, I don't know, like $5,000 each, I think that would help a lot, I think that would really help a lot. But I mean, the thing is, it's kind of like a band-aid approach too, right? Like if you give people $5,000 once, how they're still not going to do well if their bills are abundantly high and they can't afford anything, and they really feel like being able to afford things is difficult despite the $5,000, or in general they have a hard time, period, right? And it's just hard, right? Or let's say their bills are so high that they're always in a deficit, right? Then it's obviously tough, right? But I want to end poverty to some extent. I think that would be very good. And so yeah, my goals in 5 years, 10 years will be to end poverty at least a little bit, or at least help people out, or to give people some. Obviously, my channel is going to be successful in 5 years for sure. 1 year, I think this year will be the year, but 5 years for sure, I think my channel will be successful. At least, definitely by that time. And so by that time, I kind of want to be on covers of magazines, doing fun things, maybe being in ads or whatever. Maybe doing things like winning the Creator of the Year award, or doing things like I don't know, like Sexiest Man Alive as Marco, Sexiest Woman Alive as Melina, being known as one of the best creators in the world because I'm so good looking as both a guy and a girl. I don't know, I have like lots of goals, having my own fashion lines, or jewelry line, or perfume or cologne, or having my own makeup line, or Barbie doll or Ken doll after me. All those things. I mean, all the things that celebrities typically do, right? So I kind of want to do all those things. I mean, and have a merch store for sure. I think you guys would love the merch. Oh, no. But yes, guys, I really feel that the world's my oyster. Right now I'm poor like crazy, but I think the world's my oyster, and I can really see things doing very well for me in the future. And yes, guys, I saw this one creator. She has 88,000 followers. She says she does this as a career. Like, she doesn't even have any other job besides this, and she has 88,000 followers. I have 35,000 followers, which, I mean, to me, I couldn't do this as a career, just only this, with 35,000 followers. I know you think, well, why not, right? Because that's a lot of followers, but it really, when you get to that point, you do realize that you aren't making as much money as you think you would be. But I'm very blessed to have that many followers, and I have viral videos. The world's looking good for me, and I want it to look good for you guys. So that's why I constantly do positive videos to reinforce you guys to believe in yourself, darling. And I want you guys to believe in yourself highly, fully, right? Strongly, right? And whatever views you have, whether you are a certain religion or a certain race or a certain LGBT personality, or not personality, but LGBT member, then I want, and even if you're hetero and you have every hetero person is diverse too, right? But I want you guys to all feel that you guys are very lucky to be alive and to thrive, right? Anyway, thank you so much. I know. Over the guys, bye-bye.